Welcome back. This is Kyle with All In Survival, and today I'm going to introduce you to the Beast. Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about the Beast. We're taking a little time while we're out camping. It's a little winter camping in the desert, which is always great, and it's a beautiful day. So this is a 2020 Ram Cummins Diesel, 6.7 liter. Obviously it's in the special green, and I picked this up to replace the Tundra. The Tundra was great. I was just starting to get to about 8 years old and starting to have minor issues, so I decided I would go ahead and upgrade. This will be my new Bugout vehicle, and today we're going to talk about some of the mods I've already done and some of the future projects that we're going to do over the next 6 months. So the first thing I want to talk about is the wheels and tires. This is rolling on 37s, currently rolling on 37s. Now, are these the best off-road rims available? No, not necessarily, and in future videos we'll see some upgrades that are going to happen. After that, we're going to talk about the fuel. Now, I just got done doing a video that talks about bugging in or bugging out, and one of the things that I mentioned in the video is that I feel it's super important that if you have a place in mind that you're going to be going, that you need to have a serious plan on how you're going to accomplish that mission. For me, this means at least 700 miles of range. It is crazy to imagine that one vehicle can make it 700 miles. But with a little bit of forethought, a little bit of research, this vehicle currently has a 1,000 mile range. How did I accomplish this? Well, first, I took the standard 32 gallons that comes with the vehicle and I upgraded it to 51 gallons, right? 51 gallons. The tank is by Titan. It's a replacement tank, and we had that installed. Next, obviously, this is a 37-inch tire, and the spare that is on this truck is a regular tire off of a unfixed up Ram 2500. We took out the spare and we added what's called a fuel caddy, or a aftermarket fuel tank. And right here on the side, you can see that it has its own fill. All right, so this tank, and I'll roll in some video, but the tank that's underneath the truck actually holds 30 more gallons. It also adds stability while you're driving in wet or slushy conditions or even mud. There's an extra 30 gallons sitting directly underneath the bed of the truck, giving it some weight. Always a good thing with a rear-wheel drive. Next, we're going to talk about some of the upgrades and modifications that I have planned for the future and what we're going to do to make this truly an amazing truck. All right, so now we're going to talk a little bit about some of the projects that are inbound for this particular rig. And the very next product that I'm going to start to do is going to be AEV bumpers, front and back. And the front is going to have the ability to have a 16K winch on it. I probably will add that later this summer. The next project will be wheel flares, right? Because eventually the suspension will get switched out. I'm going to sell this rim and tire combination and add something a little different. And that would be the third mod. So the next mod will be bumpers front and back and wheel flares. And then after that, we're gonna change out the wheel tire combination and add a Carli suspension backcountry system. And that should lower the truck by another 1.5 inches, but give it way more articulation, better off-road capability, and a much better ride. All right, you've met the beast. You gotta have an idea of where I'm gonna take this truck, and I hope that you tune in to get all the updates as we go along. You'll see much more of this truck in future videos. As always, be safe out there.